Hello. Welcome. Welcome to the stream, everyone. This beautiful music you are hearing is very themed to our show today.
Was my air guitar, whatever that instrument is, pretty on point, James?
I mean, it was something.
Is that a sitar or what is that? I don't even know. I can't tell.
Yes, but this music you are hearing is actually the Hytale traveling band music. So this is supposedly what you're going to be hearing in the game. Well, I mean, it's not supposedly. It's on Hytale's YouTube channel. So this is the music that you will hear while you're traveling, I believe, in the first zone. Is that correct, Joe?
I don't know.
I want to say that's what it is. But today we are going to be talking about Hytale, its development, and all the hype surrounding it. Is it warranted? Joe, initial thoughts. Is it warranted?
Well, I have some concerns with the hype, to say the least.
Yeah.
I've talked about it with some of my friends, but yeah. But I think that it's an interesting thing.
No, it's not H-I. Hytale is H-Y-T-A-L-E.
I think he's asking what is Hytale, and then he's saying my spelling is bad.
Mark, do you not even know
About Hytale?
what Hytale is? Where have you been, Mark? The hype is real for this game, and you don't even know what it is. My goodness. Some people are calling it the Minecraft killer, or Minecraft 2.0. It's a big deal. It's been dubbed many names. But tonight, yeah, we just kind of wanted to, I guess we're introducing you to it. But are you assuming all your viewers do? Oh my goodness, Mark. If they clicked on the video, I guess we do need to explain it. But we're not even into the topic yet. We haven't even gotten there, all right? So, Joe, how's your week been going? What's new?
Pretty fine and dandy, other than being as busy as all get out.
Yeah.
This has been like the most busy week I've had in months. Months.
Months? Is that mic as close as it can get to you?
Pretty much.
Can you get closer to the mic?
I mean, okay. Between the bounding box of the green screen camera and this camera, this is like the closest I can get to it.
Well, I mean, we're not using the green screen all the time.
I guess I can do this.
Because the closer you are... Sorry, guys. I have to take a break here. The closer you are to the mic, the better you're going to sound.
Yeah.
I also have to teach Joe new mic etiquette because he also has a better mic now. I don't know if you can tell, but he has the same microphone as I do now. The AT2020.
Oh, yeah.
Very high, smooth quality.
Isn't mine technically better than yours, though, because it has a better pop filter or whatever it's called?
Well, I mean, I have a pop filter on mine.
Oh.
I would like a little bit more foam because when I blow into this microphone, when you hear you hear my those a lot more. So, what are you doing? Yeah, Joe's quiet because he's super far away from the microphone. See?
I'm sorry, people.
Speak up or move closer to the microphone.
Should I just start shouting the whole time?
No, you shouldn't start shouting. You just need to get closer to the microphone.
Okay, well, I'm pretty close to the mic.
You see where mine's at?
I can start doing this.
Literally right here. Right in front of my mouth.
Do you want some
ASMR? No one wants ASMR. At least not here.
Do they have a streaming category for ASMR on
Yes.
Twitch? That's weird.
I'm pretty sure they do. So...
I'm looking it up.
Okay, this went tragically out of control.
It is a thing.
So for this, sorry, Joe, stop talking. It's my turn. My week has started off a little rough. I got sick at the beginning of the week. I'm still a little bit congested, and a little bit of a sore throat. But we're gonna power through this episode and share all of the news that Hytale has about it. I was reading through all the blog posts today, and I'm interested to see what Joe's reaction is to a lot of the stuff that's coming out about it.
All I know is the little bits of things that I've seen so far, it looks pretty sick. Not gonna lie. But, okay, my biggest concern with it, though, is... I mean, I don't have anything against indie developers, but I get concerned when indie developers have a lot of hype.
Yes.
And like, because I think about like what happened with No Man's Sky.
Mm-hmm.
It was a small indie developer, and they got super hyped. Like everyone was hyped out for it. And what happened with it? Not very much, because once it was released, they didn't make it to everything that they promised. And that kind of happened with certain other examples, like PUBG is another example of an indie developer. This has to look like magic to them, James. It's the random moving mic. How's it moving? Well, anyway, yes. PUBG was also by an indie developer, and they started off a lot better than what happened with No Man's Sky, but they slowly drifted off more and more than what I would have wanted to see, because they started adding things that people didn't like, and other developers took over. Like Fortnite kind of took away a lot of the focus of PUBG, so like No Man's Sky.
Yeah. Yeah, see, Badger will never let that go. Badger is one of those people that once you betray him, once you betray his trust, never again. It's not. He's gonna one man's lie. See, he's gonna hold on to that grudge forever, even though he didn't purchase the game. Or did you now? We'll see. But no. So Hytale, I think Hytale's a little different than No Man's Sky, though.
I mean, they're both promising major like changes to like
a genre.
Yeah.
Well, yes and no, because I think No Man's Sky was trying to develop in a genre that hadn't been touched in a while. Whereas Hytale, I think, is taking something that blew up and making their own spin of it. But we're jumping ahead of ourselves here. We need to get some random facts.
Which we also still need an intro sequence for.
Yes. We don't have an intro sequence for that yet.
So
Hytale looks good. Yeah, see, we'll get into that. But yeah.
Well, anyway, random fact. I'm going back to the old school ways of this channel. For those of you that might not have been around for that long enough, I used to get all my random facts out of these books. But today, I couldn't really... But recently, I've been like just looking up online facts about our topic. But today, I couldn't find really any interesting facts on Hytale other than like all the development stuff. So, instead, I just went back to the books. The good old days. You know, James?
The good old days.
The good old days.
I've always liked the books.
And I found a really interesting page in this. Odd items for sale in Japanese vending machines.
Oh, boy. I'm ready.
Number 1. Fresh eggs.
In vending machines?
Yeah, apparently there are vending machines in Japan
Huh.
that sell fresh eggs.
That's interesting.
Also, bags of rice, fishing line, fish hooks, and fish bait.
I can see bags of rice.
Toilet paper in small packets.
I guess if you run out, quick.
Well, it has a footnote here that says most public restrooms in Japan charge a fee for toilet paper.
Oh, so you actually have to... That's interesting.
Yeah. Fresh flowers.
Japan has vending machines for literally everything. I didn't realize that.
Frequent flyer miles.
In a vending machine?
Yeah, Japan Airlines has a machine that reads a credit card and boarding pass and issues miles.
Wow. Okay.
Beer in cans or 2-liter jugs, which I find that interesting because how do they ID people?
Well, no, and I'm surprised that's not a thing in Wisconsin.
Well, the thing about it though is
I could see that.
Oh, apparently Mom put that in chat.
Like, look at that.
I was reading that off out of this one, and that film and disposable cameras. This is probably outdated. I doubt that exists anymore.
It could. I could see it.
Batteries. Live rhinoceros beetles, a popular pet for Japanese kids.
Huh.
Kerosene.
Beetles? Sorry, I'm stuck on the beetles. A pet?
Live beetles, James. Live beetles.
There's probably a kid in Japan who owns like 4 of them, and he's named them the Beatles.
Boom crash. Kerosene. I found this one really interesting. Dry ice.
Huh. I wish they'd do that here. That'd be cool.
Yeah, but I think I don't know how they do it.
Although, can't you just go to like a store and get some dry ice?
Depends on what store. Like,
I've never went to purchase dry ice.
If you go to a store that has it, you can just buy it. I'm pretty sure they might ID you, but
anyone in chat, have you ever gone to purchase dry ice? If so, where'd you get it? How much did it cost? Let me know. Hook me up. They didn't have a lot of space in their homes. Beetles are the right size. Think about it. I mean, yeah. There's also, like guinea pigs, hamsters,
gerbils.
I think I'd pick just about any of those over a beetle.
But then again, James, beetles are in the vending machines. They're so much easier to access.
High accessibility. Understandable.
Yep.
Is that it? That's your random fact? The vending machines?
There were a few more things that were listed there, but none that I'd share on this stream.
Some grocery stores, some grocery stores have dry ice. I don't know about any around here. So I'd have to do some research.
I guess you'd probably have to go to your Pointer Marshfield.
Really? Huh.
I don't think there'd be any place in Rapids that would have dry ice, but
so it's a bigger city thing.
Yeah. Well, just grocery stores in general, like certain grocery store brands. But here in Rapids, we only have one real big grocery store, and that's Walmart.
All right. Well, I am going to, or we're gonna go ahead and talk about.
Mom says Point. Yeah,
Point does?
Place in Point. So she doesn't know which one, but someplace in Point.
Maybe we'll have to do a dry ice video at some point. Or maybe for like our Halloween special, we'll get some fog going up in here with some dry ice. Ooh. That's a ways off though. We got time to plan that out. So to get into the Hytale topic, I figured we'd start where this whole internet hype began, and that is Hytale announcement trailer, the thing itself. So if you haven't seen this already, I'm very surprised. And for those of you that don't know what Hytale is, this will give you some good insight onto what it actually is.
Have you looked behind you?
We're not going to talk about that. So here is the Hytale announcement trailer.
Should I scoot back into green screen position?
No, we're both going to watch it together, bro.
Okay.
And I'm going to relive the moment when I first saw it. So let's take a look here. With some live commentary, of course. I love this opening shot. It's beautiful.
I like the animals. They look so nice.
The animations get me actually like really excited for it too. Just everything about this trailer was done.
Look, James,
so
the chickens are actually pecking, and the dog like flicked. Or, I don't know.
Well, what makes me excited about this too is the I think the level of care that the developers put into this.
Mm-hmm.
But I'll talk about that here in a second too. This scene right here got so many people hyped up, man.
Because the bosses are so in depth, as you can tell. Oh, I also wait. I just noticed something about that.
What?
I'll point it out later.
Okay, we can always go back to.
Yeah.
You gotta have minecarts. Although from this initial trailer, after reading a lot more in the development posts, I was like, okay, this isn't really Minecraft. Like, sure, it looks like Minecraft in ways, but it's made so. Like, it's so different.
It's unique. It more as like an RPG with some aspects of Minecraft's creativity.
Yeah. But, like, it's got similar style. And I can see where people, when they first saw this trailer, were like, oh, well, they're just ripping off Minecraft. I don't think so. I think they're really developing their own thing here.
Yeah.
The videos.
Dragon.
Now, I gotta point it out too. Talk about effective marketing. Like, I want to say every time I watch this trailer, I get slight chills toward the end. You know what I mean? I think every time I've seen the ending of this trailer, there's just something in me that's like so intrigued that I can't help but be like, oh my gosh, this looks awesome, right? The effective marketing in this, basically showing everything that the game supposedly has to offer in one trailer like this with really on point music to mask the transitions. Fantastic. Is there something you wanted to point out, Joe?
Well, yeah, that
We're at.
well, it kind of goes into what they said about the world generation, which we haven't gotten into.
I was say
yet.
we'll talk about that too here.
But something that, like, knowing what I know about the world generation of it, I just, something caught my eye.
I mean, look at these scenes. Look at that.
Remember back in the day when Minecraft only had a height limit of 128
Well,
blocks?
and I think that's something too, is the scale at which they're doing things looks to be a lot bigger. You know what I mean? And the dimensions that they're providing. Just in this one shot alone, I'm seeing like what, 1, 2, 3, possibly 4, because like I know there's those cactus creatures, 5 different animals. Is that like a ram over there?
Oh, yeah.
Like you got like antelope down here, you got vultures, rams. It's so massive. And each image they used was just on point. But we could spend forever dissecting this trailer. There's people that have done it. If you want to see more about that, go look them up. There's plenty of dissection videos of people just tearing into this trailer and pointing out all the small details. It's pretty crazy. So, you wanted to talk about world generation, Joe, right?
Well, I saw something in the trailer that piqued my interest about world generation.
Well, then let's just let's see where it starts in the blog post here, because like I said, I've been going through this. Excuse me.
Oh, by the way, something interesting that I found, actually. I put it in our document. I don't know if you were on that or not.
Oh, I have to pull that up yet. Hold on. But go for it.
The search frequency.
Oh, yes.
The Google search frequency. I actually went on Google Trends to see how their Minecraft compared to Hytale in like how often they were searched. Now, when you see this, it's going to be compared to President Washington, but
oh my.
That's just because I needed like a constant, something that stayed searched about the same from 2009 when Minecraft was first released to current era when Hytale's being announced. So
okay, I'm opening up now here.
Ignore the blue lines because that's just President Washington's search history. But
also I forgot to say, this trailer was released about 2 to 3 months ago. So yes. I think it was December 13th. I think was when it was released.
Something like that. Well, let's see. Hytale started getting popular December 10th, 2018 ish.
Why do you have President Washington?
So the way Google Trends works is it's a percentage compared to the things that are on the screen.
Right.
So if I had done just Hytale, then it would just show how Hytale's hype has like increased and gone up and down. And like, if I
you're doing
it
relative
Minecraft,
to something else.
Yeah, because there's no way to have each
so
of
they
them
both have President Washington.
So they both have President Washington, because when I looked at President Washington's demographics, it like stayed the same from their 10 to ours. So
why didn't you just do Hytale compared to Minecraft?
Because they started at different times, and there's no way to compare them in Google Trends with different times. So, like, if I just compared... I'm comparing from when they were first announced or released.
Right.
Because if you compare them now...
Oh, I see. So back here, this is the release of Minecraft back here?
Basically, yes.
Okay.
When Minecraft started gaining popularity. And then the other one is the graph for Hytale, which they're very different, and I wonder what that entices.
Yeah. I mean, even now, it's staying pretty high. Up until... Because this is present, right? Yeah, February 24th.
But yeah,
it's weird how, because I want to say, like I said, I think it released on the 13th, the trailer.
Yeah.
There's that little bump before.
Something interesting that I noticed, though, why on December 5th do
13th.
so many people search President Washington?
I mean, that's a whole different subject. But
I just noticed that, but okay.
Yeah. That's weird. I don't know why. Oh, hold on. I just realized something too. Let me go.
Bro.
Yeah. So, why don't you go into world generation?
Well, I need to open the
Here,
page.
I'll get the
or do you just have notes on it? Or
No, you can open the page.
okay.
That'll help you go over it a bit more.
Let me
so
world.
The first thing they released on their blog was actually talking about the Hytale UI. So like for those of you that don't know, user interface. They gave some insight into what that all provides, some of the custom character customization options, as well as the mini map, and in all these blog posts too. I should really just show this. They've given like really in-depth screenshots along the way as you read through. And I'm actually impressed with the amount of information that they're giving out. The first thing they said in this first blog post too is that they've been working on this game for like 2 years already, before they even posted the trailer. And that too tells me that what they're giving out is going to be more developed and already in place. I think people have learned from the No Man's Sky situation, and they're not hyping it from the start.
That's true.
Because because then you're in those pre-development phases where you're slowly you're thinking of new ideas that you want to implement, but not all of them may make it to the table, you know. So for those first 2 years, they just developed in silence. I don't think anyone heard a whisper. I don't know how they kept it under wraps as best they did, but no one was really talking about it. And then all of a sudden, they must have gotten to a development point where they're like, okay, we're ready to actually share some of what we've got put in place here. And then they released that trailer. And ever since then, they've been doing continual blog posts. So what is it, like every couple weeks? It looks like 2 months, a month. Yeah, so it's like every couple weeks, every week or a couple weeks, they release a new blog post. And that brings me back to the point too of what we talked about in our Minecraft episode, which was going over the lack of community that the new
and
things
something
in
interesting.
Minecraft, the new renditions of Minecraft.
Well, in Minecraft, when they were first developing, they released every Friday update. Like they had updates every Friday for the first few years, I want to say, of their development. I might be wrong on years, but it might only have been months. But I know that those Friday updates introduced a lot of the key things that were known to the game. And with Hytale, we're seeing weekly updates on what's happening with it. So yeah. Yeah, we're getting a look at what is in store for the game. Weekly-ish. Yeah. Like these last two ones were exactly 7 days apart, and 7 days. Actually, this seems to be exactly.
You know how much information we were getting about No Man's Sky? Nothing. We didn't get a single thing other than any press interviews or whatever. Yeah. That was it. And they had no control over what people were going to infer from that. This is a much better way to slowly release information to people and not have them take it beyond what you can actually deliver. So I have a lot more hope for this one, especially since the developing studio behind this is Hytale Studios, or not Hytale, Hypixel Studios, which have been developing for Minecraft servers for how long now? Years, right?
When was
Hypixel actually put together?
Pixel made.
Because it's been a long time that they've been up.
Well, the Hypixel server... Let me see this. I'm finding nothing. I found a blog post, but the only answer that
regardless, basically, what it comes down to is they're an established developer or growing developer, right?
This guy says that he thinks it was around 2012, but that's a random guy in the forum, so I don't know how trustworthy he is.
Okay, but still, even if it was 2013, 2014, right? Mm-hmm. They've been around for a long time, and they've been working with people for a long time, with a community for a long time. And they've established different ways to communicate information, and they understand not to release too much information or to get people too overhyped for it. So I am confident that whatever they're putting out there is stuff that's going to be in the game. And they're not going to give you something and then be like, oh, well, we're still working on it. You know what I mean? Like, all of the things that you see in the blog post, I believe are going to be things in the game. Whereas with No Man's Sky, it was like, well, he's talking about all this stuff, and then when it came out, it was missing so many of the features that were promised. So I think this hype, and we're not going to get there yet, but I think it's more warranted. I will give more of my opinion on that later. But yes, Joe, talk about world generation, will you? The world generation in Hytale.
If you bring up the world gen blog post, so you can have a demo of it.
Do you want me to have it so you can point at stuff?
Oh, sure. Actually.
do you want to sit back, Tad?
Hi.
Okay. There we go.
Oh man, we never color corrected this camera.
No, we didn't. It's fine though. You're good.
Okay, so we've got Orbis. You know, they've got this beautiful. You can see 4 different zones, and they have 2 other zones that are unannounced currently. Nobody
this
knows.
Map here.
Yeah. Those are. We kind of got like this happy kind of green one. We got this like deserty one. And then an ice one, and then like a molten lava of death one, which this looks really interesting. And if you juxtapose this, fancy word, if you juxtapose this to Minecraft, you notice the caves. A lot of people are hyped over the caves.
Really?
Yes, because they're different.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
People have noticed that. And so
because like this one almost has like biomes within the cave. It looks like.
Yeah, so people have been like excited about that, and this one's like an icy cave, and then the desert one's like a magma. So like people have been wondering what they're gonna do with making the caves different. It's one thing. It was one thing that people said, and then this is just the next few photos are just kind of like showing off the different biomes, kind of, and talking
about.
Look
at the lighting. Look at that lighting. That's what I'm talking about.
And
it's taking it to the next level.
And also, James, wait, go back up to the ice one. Do you notice that little blue thing?
Down here?
Light. No, what is that light, James?
This light?
The light. What is it, James?
I don't know. Is it some kind of crystalline structure?
We don't know. But yeah, this thing is talking about how there's going to be biomes within the zones, so it's not just going to be one zone's the same for the whole thing. Now, a lot of people got concerned seeing that they was separated into zones, and they're labeled Zone 1, Zone 2, Zone 3, Zone 4.
I did hear about that.
People thought that meant it was a finite world generation where you'd be restricted to each zone, but they found out that it actually is infinite. It's just the zones are kind of like biomes, but within a zone there are separate biomes.
Yeah.
So it's still infinite. It's just there are like biomes within the zones.
I'm interested to see how they're going to do world generation. Like how it actually practically works. Say I want to host my own server like in Minecraft, right? And I just want it to be my friends. I wonder if that world is going to be different than like a single player world that you get launched into, depending on what mode you select. You know what I mean? Because I know there's supposed to be a story along with the game.
That's something else interesting.
Yeah.
They have infinite world generation, but the story is finite.
Yeah.
The story doesn't go beyond a certain bounds. So there is more beyond the borders of the story, but it's like
that's what I mean though, is like how do you have random worlds, right? So you're supposed to each have unique worlds but a finite story.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like how do you create a story around a landscape that doesn't exist?
You gotta create something where like they have to go to this dungeon to then go to this dungeon.
Yeah.
Like you'd have to set it up where like you have one town centralized in the world or something like that.
Yeah, maybe that's what.
And then like the person gives you a quest: go find this dungeon and bring back this artifact from that dungeon.
So maybe they just have that dungeon in a
That's how
location.
I theorize it'll work out, because then it'll be like that dungeon.
Didn't they talk about how there's gonna be landmarks?
If you scroll down, you see things
This
talking about
right
dungeons.
here. So,
and there's like a landmark above
there's
it.
a landmark above it. So I bet you that's how they could pull it off. This is speculation, by the way. We don't know.
Well, they do say dungeons are just one example of how prefabricated content is incorporated into Hytale's word generation. Created thousands of prefabs. 3,785 so far. That would be nuts.
Thank you, Crazy, for saying that in chat. I totally forgot to put the @everyone on the Discord.
Oof.
There we go. Sorry about that. But now everyone should be notified.
Oh, also, something interesting that people have gotten excited over. If you scroll down more,
yep,
there's the Portal Dungeons.
Oh, this here?
Dungeons. Yeah.
Portal Dungeon.
This thing about what this means. It's got a Gaian portal or Gaian, something like that.
Yeah.
But this means that there are going to be alternate worlds. So
the
world of Orbis, or people theorize that it's going to be, maybe it'll just be to teleport really far away or something. But Orbis...
So is that going to be kind of like the Nether then, maybe?
Maybe. Or there might be multiple dimensions.
Oh, this is weird.
Yeah, that's showing off another portal thing concept.
Like concept
art.
art.
So like, yeah, Temple of Gaia dungeon. So that portal that you see up here will probably be what brings you to this one.
To that world,
but
or
also if you look above it, dungeon entrances research. Look at how many different ones have portals. Which means there's more than just the Gaian world and Orbis, the main one.
That's really cool.
There's also Garden of Elements. And look at the leaves on those trees, bro. Look at the leaves.
Yeah, that's awesome, man.
But the interesting thing I noticed in the trailer, if you go back, so
the trailer?
Yeah, the way this is all set up, it's like you've seen like the biome, so you'd assume it to be like one large landmass with maybe some oceans there.
Where am I going to? What part?
Wait, oh, you just passed it up.
This one?
Yeah, click right there, and click like I'll play it for a second, or right there. That's an island.
That's really cool.
But think about it. That means there's more than just these zones. Because that's definitely not like any of the zones we see on it.
That's true. That's like a tropical.
That's like a tropical, and it's on its own island. So that means and look at it. It's even the shape of like a real life atoll.
Yeah,
like
I like
the going out.
I like that.
It's like an atoll. I wonder if there'll be like special coral in there.
Well, and even the underwater. Like, I'm sorry. This beats Minecraft's aquatic update tenfold.
The update aquatic.
I'm sorry, tenfold. Look at these fish swimming around, for Pete's sakes. I mean, in this one shot alone, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 different, 8 different fish and a crab.
I mean,
and all this like it just all the coral, everything. It looks better than Minecraft's aquatic update.
Yeah.
Like, I'm sorry, as much as nostalgia makes me want to say Minecraft is the best and Minecraft's great, because trust me, I do have nostalgia over the game. This is hard to beat. As far as looks go, I think the game looks really good too.
Yes. I don't know if it will fully beat out Minecraft like some people are saying, though, because while it is really hyped and it does look amazing, there also are very separate, like very different games by what we've seen so far.
We don't know that, though.
I mean, we don't know for sure.
We don't know if they're going to be different.
But what we've seen so far, it looks more like an RPG.
I think, no, but here's the thing, though. If they have the same, like, mechanics or the same things that Minecraft has to offer, along with added things, right? So if they have the base Minecraft, what Minecraft has to offer, you know, the building, the playing with friends, the mini games that servers have to offer, which I know they're going to have, they mentioned that, and that's what Hytale specializes in too, are those games.
Yeah.
And then also along with a good story, if they have a good story, that's something added, because I don't think Minecraft story is anything to really write home about. You know,
it isn't a story.
It's really not really a story.
There's an end game challenge, but there's no story.
It has monsters, and I want to say even at night, they even took the whole night thing where monsters come out at night, and they added that in there. I think I read that on one of their blog posts.
Okay.
So literally, it's gonna encompass a lot of what Minecraft already has, and then they're adding more to it. So I think it does have the potential not to necessarily kill Minecraft, because I don't think games really die. I think they just go into a lesser known state. You know, and I'm sure Hytale do the same thing where it's hyped and then you got a bunch of people playing it and that'll last for however long it lasts, and eventually, you know, new games come out and they get less hype.
I mean, the best way to point this is for the while there was it was H1Z1 was like the biggest, it was like the only battle royale.
Yeah.
Then it went to PUBG. Then a lot of people
Shifted
went over
to
to Fortnite. And now it's starting to, it hasn't fully, but it's starting to shift over to Apex.
Oh, dude.
So, like,
Apex, that's the new battle royale from everything I've heard.
I mean,
so
Fortnite
I
still has
played
a
it
lot
few
of
times.
players, though. So it's not like it's killed Fortnite yet.
So games do go through those natural cycles of, like, a lot of people playing up crazy. Sounds like a Minecraft to me. It does sound a lot like Minecraft. But yeah, I think games go through this cycle where they go up, and a lot of people are playing them. A lot of people love them. I think how long that lasts kind of depends on how much development is being done in the game, and how often it's being updated. I think that can be elongated. I think Minecraft had that. Minecraft at one point had that where it was continuous update after update after update.
Mm-hmm.
And I think we're finally seeing a decline in Minecraft because they've really slowed up with those updates. And we talked about that in our Minecraft episode where they're just not updating nearly as much as they used to. And I think that's one of the huge downfalls in Minecraft, is that's something that kept players interested, is that continual updating and being able to mod really easily and all that stuff. But now it's kind of just fading away, and it's allowing games like Hytale here to say, hey, guess what? We have more that we can offer. And that's part of business too. They're just like, hey, you're not doing everything you could. We're going to step up the game and come up with our own game that's going to be everything that players want but more. And I think they're adding stuff that we didn't even know we wanted. You know?
I mean, however, even with all this being said, I still am somewhat concerned for the for the fact that it is an indie developer taking on so much hype. I mean, if you just look in the past, PUBG received so much hype, and then like once they started to get super hyped, they kind of screwed it up.
Yeah, but once again, it's an indie developer that has already worked with communities and continued development and doing releases. You know what I mean? Sure, they're independent, but they've been running a public server for years.
I mean, that's true. I just get concerned whenever
I know
indie developers making something that's super
I'm with you
up to the hype. Because the thing is, will the indie developer have enough resources to really provide what they're promising? And so far it seems that way, but we've only seen concept art from Hytale so far. It's not been released to the public yet, which is where I get concerned. Will the indie developer actually have the resources?
I mean, you can look at, and I know you're going to say No Man's Sky had gameplay too. I know, but if you look at, which one is it in here? I think it's in the Block Tech. The Block Tech blog post actually has video. Here, I'll show it. And even just this video, this to me almost is more promising than the trailer itself. Like seeing this in action, actual gameplay, right? This is showing off, I want to say, like the moving grass and stuff.
The ambient animation.
The ambient animation is what it's showing off. But to me, something like this supports everything that trailer was showing. Not everything, but a lot of what that trailer was showing, right? And it looks so well done. It just does.
I mean, it does look... I mean, all of these things do show off a lot of things that they promise. I just am sometimes...
Matter of choice. Looks nice, yeah.
I'm just skeptic when it... I guess I'm a...
You should be skeptic. You have everything to be skeptical about.
I think it'll be good. I'm just concerned that it might not live up to the hype that people want, just because they might not have the resources they're promising.
But I think they're actually going to give us more than what we're expecting, because, like I said, they're in control of the amount of information they give us. Unlike No Man's Sky, who they went out there onto these different interviews, and they just kind of Sean Murray just kind of spewed information and a lot of his ideas. And I think he learned a lot from that, by the way. But rather than them doing that, I don't think have they done any interviews? I don't think they even have. literally
No,
they're in control of all the information that's being released. The lighting, and the lighting is something that really, I think, over Minecraft, it just, like, so much better.
I mean, if you download shaders to Minecraft, it could get
but even with Minecraft shaders, those are kind of, I'm not going to say they're glitchy, but they're taxing.
Yeah, they're taxing on systems.
And I'm sure this game will be taxing too, don't get me wrong, but...
Oh, yeah.
But when it's built into the engine, it works a lot better.
Yeah.
It's what it's made for it, you know?
Also, something else to be interested about, and they have this on their thingy, they're making a modding API, basically.
Yeah. Actually, let me bring up that one too.
Where is it? Oh, taking a closer look at the Hytale model maker.
Mm-hmm.
This thing only shows the model maker off, but there's a lot more to be, like, it's a part of the modding API.
Yeah. Where's, like, where they show the interface? That's... They even put out a video showing a time lapse here. Let's see.
Yeah.
And so obviously, I mean, it does look like you do need to have some background knowledge. As someone, like, I've worked in Blender and stuff. You do need to have some background knowledge, it looks like, of how 3D modeling works.
Yeah.
But let me tell you, this is a whole lot more simple. So.
Well, the Minecraft.
All right, sounds good. See you, Crazy.
Modding API, or usually you need the Forge loader.
Will it be on console?
They haven't said anything.
They haven't said anything on that. I would bet to guess it's not going to start on console. I'll tell you that. I think it might release on console later.
If it's hyped enough, if it lives up to its promises, I'm sure they will eventually release to console.
But
not right away.
I want to say could be. I only say that too because this is a company that started. You know, their servers are PC servers. Mm-hmm. You know, they don't deal with consoles at all. So that's the only reason I think that it's going to be on PC and probably for a while too. I would think
if it gets rakes in, or if it does as well as with the hypes making it seem, then I'm sure that Hytale will break into, or Hypixel Studios will break into console if they.
But I think it's going to be like Minecraft in that sense, where you start off, you start off on PC. If it does well, you take it to console later. You know.
And let's just hope that no AAA.
Everyone's in love with this dog too.
Yes, the dog.
But no, all these tools that have been made available, or that will be made available to people, they really take to heart building a community and allowing your community to develop for the game, which to me are two really great things that make games stand out. And I don't think we even had that in last week's, when we talked about last week. We talked about what makes a good game. Maybe this is one of those moments, Joe, where they're innovating in a sense that they're literally giving people full control over elements of the game. Literally full control. You can make your own weapon. You can make your own creatures. You can make your own sword or your own armor. You can make literally anything. You could even modify the terrain. And we've seen some of that before. Like, you could do that in Minecraft. You could make mods and stuff. But they're making it easy.
Yeah.
They're making it way more user-friendly. So I think this is taking it to that next level. It's innovating a new style of game.
Do you think it will become part of that, what we deemed last time?
Will it be the golden games, the golden zone? I don't know. Only time will tell on that one. Mm-hmm. And I guess we need to move on. Holy moly.
Yeah, we've been live for 45 minutes.
We just get talking about stuff that we're really excited about, and it just keeps rolling. But is the hype warranted? Those animations, though, exactly. They're taking Minecraft elements, I would say, and making a completely different game. It's so crisp, it's so fluid. You're so right, matter of choice.
Now,
but is the hype warranted? And this is where your skepticism comes in, Joe. Is it warranted?
I mean, I just don't like the idea of an indie developer having so much hype. I like the idea of I'm all for indie developers. I'm not anti-indie developer by any means.
Hold on. Before we go into this a little more too, I wanted to show you this is real hype right here. This is someone being ultra hyped So this is a video when I was looking into this a little bit, I just typed in Hytale into YouTube, and I saw this one. Hytale release date confirmed, coming very soon. This guy is so confident that this game is coming out soon. Here.
Hey, what's up, guys? It's Wake796, and today we have some more.
Why don't I hear anything?
More news on the release date of Hytale, and
we're getting desktop audio though.
And let me tell you, it's gonna be very soon.
Hold on. Oh, I see. Hold on. That's why we don't hear anything, bro. Okay.
So Hytale was announced 2 months ago, December
just wait for it.
2018. That was 2 months ago. Since then, we are all wondering when the Hytale is coming out because they didn't give us a release date or any of that. Then someone on Twitter asked one of the developers called Simon. Someone asked them that when is the Hytale beta coming or something like that about the email, and this is what Simon said. Don't expect beta for a few months. We will start the vlogs and give more info when we are back from the holidays.
It gets better.
This was posted in December. So I searched up on how much is few, and this is what came up. While many people would agree that a few means 3 or more, the actual dictionary definition of a few is not many but more than 1. So a few cannot be 1, but it can be as low as 2. This surprises a lot of people, but blah blah blah. Few can be as low as 2. So guys,
confirmed. Confirmed.
So I was going through the blog.
It's coming out in like 2. You can watch more later if you want. This guy, here's the video name right here. Hytale release date confirmed, coming very soon. I don't know how to pronounce the channel name there, but confirmed. We know it's coming out in probably 2 months past it. So very, very, very soon. Very soon, guys. This is the hype I'm talking about, though. Is this kind of hype warranted? Like, my goodness, this guy was he's so ready for the release.
Well, and how many views does the trailer have?
Oh, how many views?
Here, let me look.
44 million views.
No, I'd be interested to see how does that compare to some music.
I just can't believe that guy. He looks up the definition of few. Like, I'm sure the developer, when he was writing that tweet, was like, I'm gonna hide a hidden message in here by using the word few because I know that means 2 or a little more or 2 or a little more.
Oh yes.
Like, that's totally why he used the word few.
It's like an Easter egg.
Sometimes I use few just like to explain like the number of dice I'm holding in my hand. Like, I have a few dice. That could be 2, that could be 5. I have a few cards. I could be like, you know what I mean? And this guy's just breaking it down. He's like, it's totally means 2. So it's coming soon, guys. Oh, man.
Yeah, very soon, brother.
There's nothing to shrug at. Exactly. 44 million is quite a bit. And I want to say it landed on the trending page, too. Number 1. It hit trending on that first day. Didn't it?
Yeah, I believe it was trending on something.
On YouTube. It was trending on YouTube. I know it was because I saw it on the trending tab. So yes, I browsed the trending tab. All right. Every once in a while, I do browse that trending tab. Got to see what's on the trending tab. All right. Don't judge. But is it warranted? I'm gonna say I think to an extent. But like you said, there's that skeptical side of me that I got burned by No Man's Sky, and I don't want that to happen again. You know what I mean?
And not just No Man's Sky, but like almost like how many indie developers can you think of that like their game got super hyped? Like I can only think of No Man's Sky and PUBG, and both of them like tanked after they got hyped like that. PUBG is a little different story because they were already released and then they got hyped and then they screwed it up and lost players.
And PUBG is a whole new realm of disappointment in the sense that the developers didn't care about what the people or what the players wanted. They only cared about the money they could pull in. You know,
we gotta sue.
Actually, I'm sorry. That's my perspective. That's my opinion.
James, you can give your opinion. It's your channel.
That's true. This is the Basement Brothers. We can give our opinions. My opinion. Yeah, I think PUBG screwed up when they said we care more about the money than we do the development of our own game. So that's unfortunate, but that's what happened. So, but we need to move on. Joe, you said it. You don't think it's warranted? Or do you think it's warranted, but you don't want it to disappoint
I think
you?
it's warranted, but I don't want it to have the hype. I think that if it is what it says it is, it definitely deserves the hype it's getting. But I just don't want indie developers to get as hyped. I want them to slowly build up, because that's what... Because anytime that I can think... The 2 times... I guess I only have 2 experiences with this, but the 2 times that I've seen with an indie developer that got super duper hyped... Why have a...
Sorry, that was from their... This is from their Twitter.
Oh gosh, brother. Well, anyway...
I think Juddy says, I think anything gets super hyped though, is never going to meet up to that hype. It could be the best game in the world, and it still might not meet the hype. Yeah, that's true. That's why I think it's important that they're in control of the information flow. I just get concerned, especially when I see indie developers get that hyped though. I'd rather see an indie developer just slowly, like what Notch did with Minecraft. He just kind of was like, here's a beta, very, very beta version of my game that I've just been developing. It doesn't even have a name yet. It's just called Cave Game. And it's just, you walk around on a flat plane. And then just released updates slowly. So you'd rather have the hype build while updates are being released?
Yes, for indie developers. Now, if it's something like Star Wars Battlefront, that's a different thing. But that's a AAA company. It's fine if their game is super hyped, because then they actually release it and did it live up to that hype. I mean, they actually have the resources to provide for the hype it gets. Yeah. So, meanwhile, not all indie developers will have enough money.
Although, yeah, no, you're right. I was gonna say, Battlefield. What is it? Battlefield. See, I don't even remember the name anymore. Is it Battlefield 2?
Which one?
The new Battlefield that came out. I don't even remember the name of it. Battlefield. No, it's not 4. Battlefield 5. That's the one.
5. Yeah, 5.
See, that's how much I remember this game. But they had a whole different problem. That wasn't a hype problem. That was a...
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, that's a whole different issue.
No, I'm talking about the Star Wars Battlefront, the first one.
Yeah.
It was super hyped, and it lived up to the hype that it got, I'd say.
The first Battlefront?
Until
okay, they
started making people pay for things, like with DLCs.
Yep, the DLCs.
But as of their initial release, they actually gave people the content they promised. But they were a AAA developer, and they had enough money to actually provide for what they offered. Meanwhile, I get concerned when indie developers in particular...
Okay. I get that.
I'm for indie developers, don't get me wrong there. I just don't want them to have hype, because I'm concerned that they don't have...
You'd rather they have hype You'd rather them have hype during the updates.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That is understandable. Well, there's Hytale. If you didn't know what it was before, now you do, and maybe you're a little hyped for it. I think that's okay. Joe and I have different opinions on that, but I think it's okay to be a little hyped. I'm a little hyped for it too. I'm excited to be a part of the beta. Hopefully, I signed up for it, so we'll see if I get in. And you can be sure that if Joe and I do get this game, we will be playing it and putting it up on our YouTube channel.
That will definitely be.
So, speaking of, we released our final Minecraft episode today. So go ahead and go check that out when you get a chance.
And then next week we'll start on our next series. Are we going to announce what that is early, or let them wait?
Yeah, check out next week. We have a new series coming out. If you want us to continue the Minecraft series, just let us know, and we'll do that. We'll do some more Minecraft. But hang on a moment. The game clearly has everything Minecraft has, and tons of people love Minecraft, and now they're adding a ton of extra content to that. And you still don't think it warrants any hype? No, I didn't say. No,
I think he's talking to me.
Joe.
I think he's confused at what I'm saying.
Okay, what do you say?
I'm not saying it doesn't deserve the hype. I think that if it lives up to what it's saying, it definitely deserves the hype that it's receiving. I'm just concerned that as an indie developer, that they shouldn't be receiving hype, because that they might mess it up, because they might not have the resources to give what they're promising.
That's an interesting view, Joe.
So it's not that I don't think they deserve hype, it's that I don't want them to have hype. That I'm concerned because they have hype.
Yeah, it's an interesting perspective. Yeah, see, I kind of agree with Matter of Choice. I mean, I told you that too. I'm like, I think they deserve the hype, because I think they've been working for 2 years, And that 2 years of work shows. I mean, and then they've got so much hype. Their last blog post was actually just showing off player fan art. I can't believe there's fan art for this game already when it's not even out yet. There's people. This guy made his own soundtrack inspired by Hytale music. This isn't from the game. This is just something that this guy made. Just because they're an indie dev doesn't mean you can take away any of their merits.
I don't think that their merits should be taken away.
No.
I think they deserve the hype. I just would rather they don't, because I'm concerned that they might screw it up.
I agree. It's all about the lead up. It's like when movies include all the best moments in their trailers. It's disappointing because you're led to believe there is more. Yeah. They're not there.
No, she's
Hold on.
correcting herself.
Correct. Okay, hold on. It's like when movies include all their best
She's
moments.
correcting her grammar. All of their
Oh, I see.
possessive.
So it didn't matter when I said it. You just confused me. Yeah, no, I get that. I'm just trying to think of how that... So it connects in the same sense that I think with what Hytale's releasing, it's a good movie trailer, if that makes sense. Hytale's movie trailer is a good one because it shows you a lot of what's included.
But does it?
But it doesn't give you the experience that playing the game will. It just gives you a snapshot of what that would look like. In a very small time. Let's not forget how much they crammed into that trailer.
Yeah.
In a small time. And I think there's a lot that isn't shown that's in it. You know?
I'm just concerned that they might not have the money to provide what they're showing fully. Like, I think, I'm not saying...
I don't think it comes down to money. I think it just comes down to time
I just see in past
effort.
I just see in past with indie developers, and I get concerned when an indie developer gets hyped after what happened with No Man's Sky and PUBG.
I get your concern. I get it, bro. I understand. Okay? But I it's okay to have different opinions too. Like we can
Yes.
disagree on this. But I think they do deserve some hype. Like I said, they've been working on it for 2 years. They released a fantastic trailer. They're continually updating the community on what's going on.
I gotta say something though.
What?
We've been live for 59 minutes.
I know, and we haven't even gotten to the 50-cent feature yet.
No, we haven't.
That's why I'm saying we need to move on. But we had a great discussion.
Now you keep getting comments that keep re-sparking our conversation.
So you are saying they were doing it right. I'm saying they're doing it right, yes. Joe believes they're initiating hype too soon. Right?
Yes.
So, and we have different opinions. That's okay, but it is time to move on to the 50-cent feature.
We have to really rush through because we're running out of time.
Yeet. I got your yeet for you, bro.
Oh gosh, I'm looking at the trailer here.
Skip 50-cent feature and go to Reddit? No, this is a great 50-cent feature. If anything, we'll skip the Reddit.
Mom prefers Reddit reviews.
But the 50-cent feature is, I'm looking forward to it, and it's fitting.
We could save it for next week.
But it's so fitting, and it's so fun.
Oh,
or it looks like it'll be fun.
I mean, I'm sure we'll find lots of Minecraft knockoffs we could use for a different...
Yeah, we could just go longer tonight. We can have a longer episode. We can do both.
No, don't skip Reddit.
We'll do Reddit reviews at the end, okay? We'll still do Reddit reviews. We'll just go a little quicker through the 50-cent feature here tonight. So, tonight's 50-cent feature is called Jailbreak Craft.
It looks like a combination between Minecraft and The Escapists.
So, you have played the character Stickman.
Wait a minute. Those textures look like they were taken... Oh my... What? These textures were taken, like, straight from
Who was
Minecraft.
put in jail. Your task is to find
The
2 successful ways to escape with the use of crafting.
This is driving me nuts. Like, all these things are taken. Like, some of those textures are literally, like, straight from Minecraft. That's sugarcane. The audio. How is this legal?
How is this legal? Okay, and see, now this is... Okay, so if we scroll down, I want to show you these comments too, because Google how to steal Minecraft assets legally. No lawyer with no lawyers. Google search. I'm feeling lucky. Oh man.
And not just Minecraft. I heard audio from Mario.
Yeah. But then you scroll down further, right? And now you get this, where my friends gifted this game to me as a very cruel joke, and all my friends are bullying me for having this game in my Steam library. And the game forced me to play 5 minutes to write a review. In only 5 minutes, I realized this game's potential to began to truly enjoy it. The game is filled with clever references that only the most intelligent people will catch, requiring high levels of IQ. But even if your intelligence level is not incredibly high, this game still offers incredible opportunities and fun. A true masterpiece. The game offers you countless hours of quality gameplay with meaningful choices and character development. After your 48th level up, you'll start to feel bad for your character and develop true emotion. Your choices always matter and will either result in an incredibly easy win or a BS loss. This game offers everything you want in a AAA title. Truly a masterpiece. 10 out of 10. I highly recommend this game to everyone. Like, so you go from literally this game is junk and stolen to it's a masterpiece. And this is not the only review that says it's a masterpiece. Literally.
Okay.
If you go down further, where is one here?
Let's just
Artistic
play it.
power of this game is enough to make the people at Bethesda and Epic Games weep. Like, these people in these reviews are like hyping it up. So let's just play it and see what it truly, if it's a masterpiece or if it's a ripoff. Let's find out together.
I don't know, how is it legal though?
And we didn't have.
Oh my goodness! Listen to the audio.
I know the audio.
That's straight out of Minecraft.
Whoa! Why is this? Oh, I'm sorry. You couldn't see any of those reviews.
They could see them.
No, because hold on. Actually, I'll leave it like that because that way it's bigger. But I forgot to resize it. Okay. So let's just give it a shot here. Let's get out of here by crafting.
Hey, the pick looks different.
Wait,
did they like cover up the things that they showed in the trailer? Look at that. They like changed the textures slightly than what's in the trailer.
I don't know.
Cause that's like before it was like exactly what was in Minecraft.
Okay, so what do we want to select here?
Let's select seed. Oh gosh.
Oh, I gotta press down arrow. No.
You have to walk up to it first and then press down arrow, like left arrow.
I don't know. I don't know how to.
The right arrow.
I'm pressing down arrow. It's not doing anything.
What about S?
Hold on.
Step forward. Control arrow.
Oh my goodness, is that really what I have to do? Oh, and then now I can click it. Okay. Oops. All right. Well, let's try that again. So it's control
arrow.
Or maybe.
Nope. I think you just need to go into control.
All right. I guess I just need to. Okay.
So don't hit the purple things.
Oh. How? The hit detection. Okay, well.
Apple. Let's try apple.
We're gonna try apple. What?
What?
Oh, you gotta click on the. Okay, it's telling you to click on that. What?
Bro, one of our lights just died.
What?
One of our lights just died.
Oh. We're gonna go on this one.
Yeah, Mario.
What?
Yeah, They changed all the textures from what was in the trailer because the trailer was exactly like Minecraft.
Yeah, they had to put faces on them.
They like covered them up with like look at the fireballs covered up with like a sketchy face. Look at the emerald in quotes.
And this is the pic from Ark.
But no, James, look at the emerald.
Oh my goodness. All right. Well, let's
try the egg. Now that we know the apple is a really weird route. You just sit on. What?
This is the strangest game. What?
What? Apparently, don't choose the egg.
What is going on? What is this game?
What about book? Or what about craft box?
Fireball's an obvious option.
I feel like we're just gonna...
That's a Skyrim sound.
I wouldn't know. But yeah, I believe you on that.
Wait, I was supposed to click him, I bet.
Oh yeah, it had an arrow pointer.
Here, I want to do that again. We'll do that again. Hold on. This game just rips off every other game. Hold on.
What? This is
what?
like, what's that game called? The Impossible game or whatever? Or the Impossible Quiz?
Like, I'm so confused.
What did you do? Craft box. Oh, because that wasn't taken from Minecraft.
I swear all these game sounds are all from different games.
What's this taken from?
I don't know what this one's from.
Is that Zelda maybe?
No. Uh-oh.
What did you click? Oh, yeah. I think the only way out is through seed. Wait, what about TV?
No, because we didn't there's other options.
Oh, there were.
Yeah. So like if we do this, I can go the other way now.
What is this game?
See, I can go this way.
Oh. Oh, wait. Did you just escape?
Did I?
You're not in the jail anymore. Oh, look at those clouds, bro.
Oh.
What is that?
They're skeletons.
Oh.
From Minecraft.
But they have faces on them.
What in the world? What do we want to do next?
Dynamite? What?
What? What the heck? I'm so
Have we done
confused.
Emerald yet? Are we gonna try to bribe the
No.
guy? Are you gonna try to bribe the... Wait, that looks like the portals from Portal.
It does. I think that... So it does. It has a bunch of different references to other games. Which one?
Oh, now it's the red lever.
I feel like that's the one they want you to choose.
Okay, then pick the white one. There are two.
Dang it.
This looks like a final project for a basic programming class. My sister says.
It does. You're right, Jenny. It does. And they just ripped all the different assets.
We'll try the red lever. Oh, or not.
Red lever's last. Oh, okay.
What?
All right. I see how
You
it is.
lose. Emerald again.
There's only one more option here.
Let's go through and select the red lever. What? Just...
I don't know. I don't know anymore. We haven't done Apple yet.
Yeah, we did.
We did?
That was the weird one that turned you into like a beast thingy. I
Oh,
don't think we've done
yeah,
TV
yeah.
though.
Mm-hmm. What?
I think that's supposed to be sand. That's gonna fall.
So I should have done stone then.
Yeah.
Unless that's gravel. Well, I don't think it matters anyway, so...
No, try all gravel.
I don't think that's gonna work.
Whatever the other one was. TV. Stone, stone, stone.
It's still gonna fall. Oh.
No, James.
We're
You
good.
gotta make it out of all stone. You win! I love the music when you... Oh, gosh.
Oh, it's over. Well, that was something.
Mom said, oddly enough, I kind of appreciate the humor in some weird, twisted way.
That's, yeah. I mean, I just realized I can literally resize this to whatever I want.
Wait,
if you want
make it
super widescreen, you can get super widescreen right here.
Wait, I want to see if we can actually get out through seed.
Hold on. Sorry, I had to sneeze there for a second. You want to try seed again?
Seed.
All right, Joe. What do you think about this game, though?
I don't think it lives up to the hype. No pun intended. I think that all in all, I give it a. I mean, I don't think I get 30 minutes of gameplay out of this.
I don't think I could either. I mean, we already won.
Yeah, we already won once.
I don't know if I'd call it a masterpiece like all the other ones are calling it.
Yeah.
It was amusing to watch you play. Well, I mean, that's a start. What did they cover up here? What are these? It looks like they had to cover those up,
Let
too.
me look up the trailer.
Because doesn't it look like those were covered up?
Yeah, it does.
Oh my gosh. You can't get through this way, Joe.
No, wait, no.
There's literally no way to get through this way.
A little. Oh, yeah, there's no way of doing it.
We never did pickaxe, though.
Or just pickaxe.
Because that's how that works. Horse or other way?
Horse. What? Just an arrow comes out of nowhere? Oh.
What?
Well, let's try the other way.
Okay.
I feel like the only way to get out is through the TV.
Yeah, I think the TV is literally the only way to get out of here. What even killed? What even killed you?
It sounded like a car.
I don't know.
Did we ever try book?
No, we didn't. That's, yep.
That's a Skyrim reference.
What? Oh. Oh. Isn't that Game of Thrones? This music?
I think so. What?
What? Was that like Darth Maul at the end too?
I think so. There's something like that.
Oh my goodness. All right. Well, that was something.
Well then.
That was quite the game. I'm not sure. Yeah.
I think
I don't even know how to rate this.
Yeah. I think I give it a 4. I don't know why, but I feel like it just deserves that.
A 4?
A 4. I can't give reasons like I usually can. Because
see, but I can't give it a 4 even because that'll make it a buy at your own risk. I don't even know if this is a buy-worthy game. Like, if you should buy it. Because you're not going to get a half hour out of it.
You give it whatever you want.
Jailbreak Craft. I'm going to give you... I had fun, though. That's the thing. Is like, once I started playing it...
Well, we pretty much did the whole game. How many hours how much time do you have put into it?
Yeah,
Like
but I had
minutes?
fun. Like, I think fun trumps the amount of time played.
Well, then give it whatever you want, bro. It's up to you.
I'm gonna say... I'll give it a 4 as well. I think it's a buy at your own risk.
8 out of 20.
I think it's fun for the gimmick of it. And I think it was amusing. I think it was a good play, but yeah, definitely a buy at your own risk, especially since you basically saw the whole game, so
and the only
you know how it's gonna end, so
you know how to get out. You do the quickest speedrun of a game ever.
Yeah, you could. So I don't even know what to say at this point. That has been your 50-cent feature. Now it's time to move on to the Reddit reviews of the week.
That's Reddit reviews. Can you? Yeah, thank you.
There you go. I stopped the music for you. Let me bring up those Reddit reviews.
I think there's a reason why they all had faces over them, though.
Yeah, they all had faces because copyright issues. Derp. I didn't even bring them up yet. Hold on. Please hold while I bring up the Reddit reviews. What subreddit we got this week, Joe? You want to explain for the people out there that don't know what the Reddit reviews are?
Oh, well,
what
I
is
find
Reddit
a
reviews,
subreddit
Joe?
and I review the posts on the subreddit number 1 through 5. I pick like my 5 favorite ones, and then yeah, we order them 1 through 5.
And this is Joe's order.
And this specific subreddit was, well, that happened.
Well, that happened.
It's usually it's for like posts that people find online, and they mock people for them because they're clearly fake.
Okay.
So,
well, let's. These are in no particular order yet. We're gonna order them up here in the tabs once we take a look at them. So here's the first one, titled "God Lady." Yeah, like someone would do that. The little kid next door just opened his window and yelled, "What is 27 plus 4?" And I yelled, "It's 31." And he said, "Thank you, God Lady. I'm laughing."
That happened.
Clearly. Yeah, that clearly happened. That's an interesting story.
Oh, Tumblr.
Half of Tumblr needs to go on that happened.
Tumblr.
Oh, man. All right. So that's going to be the top one right now. Hope you got some more better ones, because that one was meh. Meh. So I walked 3. Okay, so when I was 8, so in 1997, I got into this fight with one of my friends at recess. I was so mad. I told my teacher, "I'll see you tomorrow. I've had enough school today." He thought I was kidding, and I walked 3 miles home with city,
county.
Oh, city, county, and state police looking for me.
Yes, state police.
Yeah, I don't think so.
These people.
When a 3rd grader has the willpower and the sense of direction to walk 3 miles home uphill both ways in a blizzard.
Yeah,
oh, man.
8-year-old, bro.
Yeah, totally.
State police was on their tails.
My goodness.
Tomorrow.
City, yeah. That's not true.
And also the guy was like, when I was 8, which means it's not like my 8-year-old did this today. It's
What's interesting is they're so specific.
1997.
Like this one was very specific. Even like both of these were very specific. And yet it's like, nah, I don't think so. So where do you want to put this one?
I think it's worse than the other one.
All right. The stare. You're already laughing. I saw a guy litter at a stoplight. I saw a guy litter at a stoplight, and I death stared him so hard that he got out of his car and picked it up, and that's how powerful I am. Look at me, so powerful with my stare. I will you to do this. You will get out of your vehicle and pick up that trash. I'm not saying anything to you, but just my stare alone will signal to you. You must do it.
That's number 1 so far.
Yeah, that one's pretty good. totally believable. Yikes.
And even if it did happen, I doubt it was the stair.
I was say
it
probably wasn't the. Yeah. She probably just went all crazy. All right.
The best way to fight crime. I don't even remember what this is. We'll see soon. Oh.
You want to read this one, Joe?
I was in the bank with my 5-year-old sister when we hear, "Everyone get down!" We all got down, except my sister, who said, "Stealing is wrong." The robbers bolted out, and everyone stood up and clapped. The bank manager gave us £1,000 for saving the day as well.
They probably are the ones that robbed the bank. And they concocted this story to make them feel better. That's really what happened here. Oh my goodness. All right, where do you want to put this one?
That's number 1 still. I think that beats out the stare.
Trust me, as a teacher, the stare look is very effective.
Yeah, but from a car, Mom?
Yeah.
I don't think you'd see a person staring at you from the car behind you.
Yeah, no.
But yeah, that's number 1.
Number 1, that's
Stealing
pretty good.
is wrong.
Stealing is wrong, dude. I can't imagine this actual scenario going down. Like, everyone get down! Everyone just hits the floor, and this little child, stealing is wrong. Their hearts just melt, and the bank robbers are like, "You're right. You're totally right, little kid." And then they just leave. They just hightail it out of there.
Well, that happened. And then...
All right.
The
wise one. You want to get this one too, Joe? All right. Joe?
Everyone dies one day. Everyone, even wolves. But not books. Not words. Words don't die. My son, 3, who is a lot smarter than I am.
3 years old? Dude, like, when do you even start talking?
Let alone reading.
Let alone read. Yeah, you're right. Like, what? If your 3-year-old son is wiser than you need to reconsider your life, all right? Like, what you are doing with your life. Reconsider it right now. If your 3-year-old son? 3-year-old son is smarter than you. What is going on?
I think you have a prodigy there.
Yikes.
If your son says something like that. Like,
no
that's
kidding. Like, he must be reading already. He must be. Just brilliant.
Words do not die. He must be reading the words of Socrates or something.
Yeah. Well, you ready? That happened. All right. Where does that one go, Joe?
I think that's not as good as the stare, but better than the other 2. So number 3. Remember The Rock, James? Sometimes 3-year-olds are smarter, just saying.
I mean, but that was me, so.
Oh, brother.
All right, where do we put it?
Number 3.
Number 3. All right. It took me a little while to warm up to this subreddit. I was confused at first, but now I get it. I understand the humor.
Well, that.
All right. So in last place, we have the hardened 8-year-old that walked 3 miles home because they were done by the state police.
Yep, because they were just done.
So they
walked 3 miles home.
Then we have the little kid next door that just needed help with math and rewarded the lady by calling her a god. Everyone dies one day. Everyone, even wolves. But not books. Aristotle, 3 years old. In 3rd place. And in 2nd place, the death stare to pick up litter from the back of the car. And in the number 1 spot for the Reddit review this week,
I was in the bank with my 5-year-old sister when we hear, "Everyone get down!" We all got down except my sister, who said, "Stealing is wrong."
Stealing is wrong.
The robbers bolted out.
The stealing is wrong.
I like how it just says the robbers bolted out. Like, it doesn't say like,
yeah.
It doesn't say something like the robbers were clearly were disheartened by this little kid saying this.
This is your
and then
superhero kid. the superhero kid who morally saves the day with morals. Good job, little kid.
I'm just imagining this actually. Like, this is something you'd see in, like, a Disney film or something.
Like, possible. Totally possible. All right. Those have been your Reddit reviews of the week. And with that, we're going to have our show come to a close. It's been a good
About
one.
half hour afterwards, and I'm going to have, like, very little time to do my homework, but I'll still get it done.
Hey,
Don't worry, Mom.
It's been a good show. We talked about Hytale and all the hype surrounding it. We got to play a janky, slightly recommended game that had some references in it, but also copyright infringement. And we got to see some maybe true, not so true stories. So on that note, be sure to check out the last Minecraft episode over on our YouTube channel.
And then be ready for next week's first release of question mark. We're not announcing it.
If you have a game you'd like us to play, go ahead and put that over there and in the comments, and we'll be sure to take a look at it.
Yep.
Anything else, Joe? Are we good?
Remember, the subreddit's up, and no one's posted anything yet.
The subreddit's up. If you want to post stuff in the subreddit,
Basement Brothers.
if you got them memes
or like Reddit review suggestions.
Hey, Reddit review suggestions, or if you have just anything you want to post, maybe we'll do a Reddit review on the Basement Brothers subreddit.
We have to have enough posts first.
Yes, that's the thing. We need the posts. So go ahead and check that over there. If you're on YouTube, be sure to subscribe. Leave a like on this video if you enjoyed it. And we'll see you next time on The Basement Brothers. See you guys next week.
Oh, yeah.
Just do a wave. Goodbye.